welcome back to my channel. Today I have a February message for all of the Cancers out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Cancer out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I'm a psychic intuitive and a spiritual essence coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every other week right here on this channel. I do want to notify you guys that if you look down in the description box, you will notice that I now have an Etsy shop. So if you really want to book your own private session with me, please look down in the description box and I will be more than happy to help you out. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Cancer. All right, Cancer, you know the drill. Let's get shuffling and see what Spirit has for you this month. What information and what insight can you offer Cancer this upcoming month, Spirit? What information and what insight can you offer Cancer this upcoming month? What information and what insight can you offer Cancer this upcoming month? Whoa. All right, Cancer, you are starting off at the Queen of Pentacles. This is where you currently are. This is a really good energy. This is a very loving and a very nurturing energy. I do want to point out that Queen energy is really, it really truly reflects an Empress energy, but this is Queen of resources. It is the Queen of property, of finances, that kind of thing. So everything in the material world, like in the physical world. Okay, one more for Cancer, please. What information and what insight can you offer Cancer? Okay. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and dive right into this. So, first card up represents where you currently are. And as I mentioned, you are at the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a very good, loving, nurturing energy. It's also a very resourceful energy. The one thing about the Queen of Pentacles here, Cancer, is that a lot of you may be really feeling supported. You may be feeling valued. You may feel that your finances and your relationships are growing. They're expanding. You may feel that it's almost like everything is coming together nicely here for you. So that is currently where you are. I do, however, want to point out that it is going to be very important for you to celebrate your wins and celebrate your successes. And even though things are going extremely well for you, I do want to point out that you have to be in flow. You have to allow yourself to go with the flow. So don't be so rigid on things being set a certain specific way. Okay? All right. Next represents your theme. What is your theme this month? You have the Chariot here, and I absolutely love this because Chariot energy truly speaks about success. It speaks about freedom. It speaks about will. And what I love here is that I feel that this month maybe some of you are going to be moving. Maybe some of you want to take an actual trip. Maybe some of you are really working on to the grindstone, like you have a lot of determination here. That's ultimately what I feel that this truly represents for you here. I feel that a lot of you have a specific goal set in mind where you are wanting to achieve something. You're wanting to create something, and I feel a lot of you are really working towards that. And what Spirit really wants you to know that ultimately, remember to keep your mindset in check, right? The thing with the Chariot is that the Chariot does not plan ahead, okay? That's the one thing you need to know. It's not worried about what it's going to face on its path and on its journey. And so it's going to be very important for you to sort of keep that in mind here because there are no reins on these two horses. It is just this individual's sheer will of insight and understanding that they are going to be successful no matter what they come across. Okay, so that is your theme here this month, Cancer. Now, what are you going to accomplish? We have King of Wands energy. So this is basically inspiration and communication. It is also very confident energy and entrepreneurship energy. I feel that what you're accomplishing here is that you're sort of taking the lead in your life. You're recognizing that if there is a certain goal that you are trying to achieve, if there's a certain place that you're wanting to be, the only way that you're going to get there is by actually taking steps towards trying to achieve those goals. Okay. And I really want to point out that it's almost like this mindset of, you know, we're trying to achieve something together, right? The one thing I love about King of Wand energy is that this King of Wand energy is very inspirational. Other people often see and become inspired by what the King of Wands does. And I feel that this is very important. So keep in mind here, Cancer, this could also represent a Leo. I don't know why I want to say that. It could be that because I see the lion in the back. There might be a Leo in your life that is inspiring to you. You might actually look at their life and feel like, you know, why can't I accomplish the same things? And the message with that is you can. You just need to put forth the necessary energy and action towards that. So, you know, if you do have a Leo in your life, or you do have someone that is going to be coming into your life that is going to sort of inspire you, you're going to want to ask that person questions. You know, how did they get to where they are? How did they become so successful? That kind of thing. All right, Cancer. Now, next we are moving on to what you need to avoid. We have the Knight of Pentacles here on what you need to avoid. And what I find very interesting here is that the Knight of Pentacles is a very consistent energy and it's a very loyal energy. I feel that what this is truly saying here on what you're needing to avoid is avoid trying to lean in towards overdoing things, right? Like, I feel a lot of times, I'm going to use this as an example. So I feel a lot of times when we want plants, like if we're not plant people, right? And we want to sort of take care of plants, we ultimately will go somewhere, we'll purchase a plant, we'll bring it in, and we get so excited that we get to the point that we overwater it. We overindulge it, like we give it more than what it actually needs, okay? I feel that what this is saying is don't do that. Recognize that when it comes to the Knight of Pentacles represents long-term goals. And so it's important for you to recognize that if you are setting long-term goals here, it's important for you to not beat yourself up or be upset when you're looking at it and you're saying, well, why isn't it here yet? Okay. You have to really take into account here, Cancer, that when you are setting goals, you have to, in your mind, understand that they are short-term goals, long-term goals. You know, if you have these big, massive goals that you are trying to achieve, understand that it takes time, right? A Knight of Pentacles is really about building a legacy and leaving that legacy behind for the future, for like people that come beyond him, you know, for like his descendants. So it's not a very fast energy. So you need to really avoid, and for some reason the word instant gratification keeps coming up in my head, where it's really saying you need to avoid really wanting that instant gratification, because recognize that if you're trying to achieve something, if you're trying to build a legacy, you're trying to manifest something, you know, if you try to rush it, then you're not going to fully get what you could potentially have if you let it blossom and bloom naturally, right? It's like, you know, nowadays we have a lot of fruits and vegetables that are, you know, being given GMOs, right? They're being genetically modified. And because we're wanting them to grow larger, we're wanting to be able to feed more of the masses, and we're wanting it to grow a lot faster, right? We're speeding up the process. But the thing with that is that we lose the richness and the essentialness of what it naturally was, right? And that's the same thing with our goals and with things that we are trying to manifest. If we try to rush the process, we could be missing some very crucial points that might be really necessary to make it blossom into something even more magical or more amazing. Okay, so that's what you need to avoid here. Now, what do you need to embrace? I feel that what you need to embrace here with temperance is patience, right? I think Spirit is really wanting you to understand that there are cycles. There are, things move in their own turn, in their own time. And I feel that what temperance is really wanting you to say is that you need to learn to sit in moderation, right? Understand that the sun comes up when it's meant to come up. The sun goes down when it's meant to go down. We can't rush those processes. So I feel that ultimately what you're needing to embrace is embrace the flow, right? Embrace how things flow or flowing. They're flowing in your life and they're flowing out of your life. And I really feel that, if you feel that you need to call in for some angelic assistance to help you understand that, what might really be good for you here, Cancer, is bring in some breathing techniques. I really feel that when we usually start to gravitate towards that instant gratification where we sort of move in line with some anxiety because we're like, it's not happening now. What's going on? And we start to get anxious about things not, planning out the way that they were meant to plan out, or that they're not happening when they're meant to happen. And so I feel that breathing exercises would be a really good thing for you here because it'll really help you be in flow. And when I say breathing exercises, it's really about like a counted thing. This is something that you can actually look at on, YouTube. You can look anywhere for, counted breathing exercises, because the idea and the concept behind it is to get you to count in your head the breathing in, the holding, and then the breathing out, right? This instills patience and stillness. And I really feel that that's what Spirit really needs you to embrace. Now, what is the obstacle you're going to face? You have the Three of Wands here. I really feel that the obstacle here is the waiting. Honest and truthfully, it's the waiting, because I feel like it's a very big challenge for you. I feel because I kept hearing instant gratification as what you need to avoid with the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's not meant to be something instantaneous, and it's not meant to deliver anything to you quickly, right? So this, and I said, the Knight of Pentacles doesn't represent short-term goals. It represents long-term goals, right? So I really feel that your obstacle is the waiting, right? The waiting that you're going to have to, in the process of what's currently transpiring. We don't want to plant seeds in the winter, right? Because it's not the right time. It's not the right season for us to plant those seeds, right? Spring is when it's the right time, right? So we plant seeds in the spring, right? Because that's when things can actually be germinated and they can grow, right? And then we harvest in the autumn and in the fall, right? So I really feel that ultimately, and this is kind of what I want to say here, that I feel that if there's something that you're trying to bring into your life this year, if there's something you're trying to manifest, something you're trying to create, I really feel that what Spirit really wants you to do is connect to your breath, connect to your heart center, really allow yourself to connect to your higher aspect, to figure out when the right time is to start doing the work or planting the seeds of what you are trying to create here, Cancer. Because what they're telling me is that you need to wait for the right time. There's a right time and a right place for when you want to actually put forth action towards what you are trying to bring into fruition. Okay? So, what is your support? You have the Four of Wands here in reverse. And as I mentioned earlier, I really felt that this Four of Wands energy was about celebrating your successes, celebrating your wins. Because I feel a lot of times when we are not instantly gratified with something that we are wanting to see instantaneously, we sort of feel like we're a failure. We're not successful. We haven't accomplished what we're here to accomplish. And I'm going to say for you here, Cancer, it's going to be very important for you to truly keep a list. Keep a detailed list of all of your accomplishments, what you've achieved. I actually do this for myself. I keep a yearly tally of all of the things I accomplished in the year, because in moments where I feel like I might have failed or I was unsuccessful at something, I always pull that list back out and I refer back to it so that I can remind myself, Eileen, you're not a failure, right? These are all the things that you accomplished, right? So it's a good reminder for you to celebrate your wins, celebrate your successes, acknowledge them, right? Honor them, because you put time and effort into creating that, okay? I also feel it's about really going with the flow, recognizing, again, that there is a time and there is a place for when things are meant to be, planted, okay? Now, what is the action? Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles here in reversed. You have two fours, okay? Fours in and of itself here, Cancer, truly represent your foundation and your security. This Four of Pentacles, because it is your action, what I really feel it's saying is that you need to be open to different ways of doing things. Because I feel like right now you're just really closed off and you're not really open to what Spirit might have for you. And I feel that because you're so closed off, you're not really seeing the synchronicities or the opportunities that Spirit is presenting you, right? And if there's a certain place that you're wanting to be, like if there's a certain accomplishment that you're wanting to achieve by a specific time, you have to be open to infinite possibilities, right? Not just limited possibilities, because limited possibilities only get you in certain parameters, right? You want infinite possibilities. Understand that a lot of times when we want to achieve specific goals here, Cancer, we have an idea of how we want to get there, but it might not be the right way, right? Spirit has a much broader perspective. They can see on a much wider, broader lens, and they can tell you, you know what, I'm going to present you with this opportunity. It's your choice whether you choose to get there, to choose it and to accept it, because I can get you there quicker, right? It's just going to look a little bit different. So I feel that your action this month is allow yourself to be open to infinite possibilities. Truly allow yourself to not, shut yourself off or, put on blinders as to, things being done a certain way. Okay. Now, what is your advice and your encouragement? You have the Tower card here, right? And this truly represents destruction or enlightenment, right? When I see a Tower card, what this truly reference to me is that, the foundation that you currently have is in the process of being restored, right? So again, you might have a specific idea or a way in mind on how you want to achieve something, but Spirit is sort of blocking you at every pass, right? Things just aren't working out the way that they're supposed to, or something happens and you don't end up getting, the car that you want, or a loan, or whatever it might be, right? And what Spirit is saying is that when that occurs, it's up to us to see the light through the chaos, right? It's up to us to see it as an opportunity to become enlightened that, there might be another way. Maybe Spirit has, a different plan for me. And just because this failed doesn't mean that the answer is no. And I think that's the most important thing here. Just because it doesn't, happen when you want it to happen, Spirit isn't telling you no. They're just telling you not right now. Okay, so that is your message here, Cancer. I feel it was a very straightforward message. I do want to draw an additional card to see what additional information Spirit has for you. And today we are going to be drawing from a unicorn deck. I absolutely love unicorns. They are ninth dimensional energy, so it is high frequency. So let's go ahead and see what information the unicorns have for you. So angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what additional information and insight can you offer Cancer this month? What additional information and insight can you offer Cancer this month? What additional information and insight can you offer Cancer this month? Ooh. What additional information? Okay. All right. Okay, Cancer, we have number 19, cocoon of white light, rest in perfect love and understand oneness. I absolutely love this card. Okay, I really feel that what this truly represents is that, and I really feel that this is a message for the entire collective. I really feel that we are all sort of being pushed out of a cocoon stage, and we're being pushed and catapulted towards a new way of being, a new existence, a new life. And I really feel that that's what's happening here for you. I feel that ultimately what Spirit is really wanting you to know with this cocoon of white light is understanding that they have your back. They truly understand, and they've heard all of your requests and desires, and they want to fulfill them, but you need to sort of wait for the right moment, the right time. And I really feel that that's the obstacle here. So let's see what what the book has to say about number 19. Okay, cocoon of white light. At its highest 12th dimensional frequency, source love is pure white. It is carried by unicorns. When they connect with you, they bring it down to the vibrational level you are ready for, while reminding you that your essence is divine love. When you choose this card, your guidance is to ask your unicorn to place you in a bubble of pure white light. White unicorn love is a pure and powerful healing force. It also soothes, smooths, and strengthens your aura, ensuring that no lower energies can enter and giving you time and space to rest in peace. Being held in perfect love can affect you at the deepest level, for as you rest in it, your consciousness recognizes that everything is love and that your ego sees situations or relationships through distorted lenses. The cocoon of white source light dissolves any feelings you may have of separation and difference, enabling you to merge with the oneness. At a higher spiritual level, you are holding hands in amity and trust with everyone in the whole world. This is one of the most important lessons of your journey to enlightenment and ascension. So this card invites you to give yourself as long as you need to merge into love. Cancer, this is beautiful. Now remember, our whole conversation was really about not trying to rush the process, truly embracing, the flow of things and allowing things to naturally run its course in the time that it's meant to run. So that is your message here, Cancer. I thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.